Hey Dean, back down, Zero Performance. Working on Chris's car, and I don't know what happened. I recorded a bunch doing the mini tubs, and it all like was a blank white, so that was cool. But that's where we're at with the car now. The back end is pretty much, as far as parts going on it, it's pretty much all done. Um, We got the 8/8 axle braces. You can see them kind of going diagonal there and there. We got those welded to the housing, bolted to the front end. Um, got the other tub in. Again, kept it clean and neat and welded it all the way around. And I moved it as far over as I could, give them as much space underneath as possible. And then we went through, did all the brake lines. You can kind of see the hard line here. Goes over to a clip, goes down there to a clip where it goes to the braided line. Same over here, kind of goes over. That one I got to tidy it up a little bit just with having to push it back to the axle housing. But as far as the brake lines themselves, they are 100% all run. I don't know if it was in the other one, but off the master to the line lock to the proportioning valve, and then down to both front tires. And I kept the hard line behind the K member, so he can leave the caliper and pull the K member if he ever needed to. He won't have to disconnect any brake lines or nothing like that. Pretty much looks the same on the other side. But the car does have brakes now. I went through and completely bled the whole system, and everything seems to work as of right now like it should. Nice hard pedal. I took a jump box, and what I did for Chris was I put that plug on the line lock and then ran through a grommet into the car, and then just kind of left it hanging here for now. But I stripped the ends off, put a jump box on it, and you can immediately hear the line lock, the solenoid click. So I pumped the pedal, clicked it on, came out, and kind of by hand just tried to spin the front rotors, which they didn't turn. So as soon as I took the jump box off, shut it off anyways, it released the line lock. So seems like that's all working good. The next step is to get this space filled. I got a bunch of square tubing and a big sheet of tin, so that's what I'll be working on next. Is making a frame for the flooring, and then making a frame for the fuel cell. That's his fuel cell sitting on top of my truck. So I'll make a frame that the fuel cell sits down in, and then I'm also thinking about mounting the transcooler back here. He's got a pretty big Doral unit with a fan and everything, so I'll get all that mounted up, get the lines ran to the transmission. I'll get the tin on the floor, and then I'll also, because the fuel cell's back here, I'll also make like a trap door to kind of close the fuel cell off from the interior of the car. And that's kind of where we're at right now. Once that's all done, then we'll be at the point where, for now, what he's contracted us to do is done. So we'll need to just get together, sit down, and kind of discuss where to go from here. Because he's got a pile of parts he brought up here with him. He's got some gears. He's got a billet diff cover. There's a bunch of stuff over there. I know he's got a finished wire in the Terminator X. So he may have us do pretty much everything. Also going to fill in the trans temp hole where you reach through with your hand and see what the temperature is at. We're gonna fill in that, and then any little holes. I know there was one or two. There was a couple holes, like the body holes where you know, you punch out the rubber that come from the factory. And I know I saw them in here. I just can't find them now, of course. But yeah, we're gonna get all that patched up. There they are. You can kind of see it right there. There's that one, and then there's another one on that side. We'll get those patched up for them so the floor is a little more solid, less big holes in it. And then we'll go from there. We'll see where it goes. So, have a quick update video on the twin turbo Mercury Capri. He commented in the other video, I believe he said it's an 84 Mercury Capri. I know I read it, but I don't remember what it said. But yeah, so that's where we're at. We'll keep you posted. Like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, leave a comment. Thank you.